Welcome back to the South Hockey Radio Network, everybody. As the Glenbrook South Titans and Carmel Corsairs have returned back from the locker room and get ready for this third period. GBS finds himself in a 2-goal deficit for just the second time this season. They are going to need a comeback here against the Carmel Corsairs. 17 minutes on the clock for period number 3, and then we'll be underway. The Titans were the scorers of the first goal of the game, Zach Freemuth. And then Carmel came right back with 3 straight. Leon Swiatkowski, Jacob Dankelson, and Kyler Gornick with the third one. So they'll get ready to line up. GBS will go from left to right in this third period. Carmel from right to left, just like the first period. Puck falls, and we're back underway in period number 3. It's a 3-1 lead for the Corsairs. They're looking for their 3rd win of the season. Inside Glenbrook South's own zone, behind Luke Winger's net, who was allowed 13 goals on the 15 shots he's faced. Now that is according to the scoreboard here. Talking with some of the parents of the Glenbrook South team during the intermission, and there is a little bit of speculation that that shot total is not all that accurate. And that Winger has seen a lot more shots than 15. 16. And it doesn't matter because we know that the goal total is not wrong. It's 3-1 Carmel. This one's going to be backhanded down in the South's end. It's Owen Almberg there to grab it. He's being pressured from behind. And the shot is partially blocked. GBS will look to rush the other way. Sherwood leads up 2-on-1. He passes to Davidson. Backhander just missed the net wide to the right. There's another good look for the Titans. They've had a couple of those odd man looks in this game, but they were not able to convert on any of them. And in, I believe, 3 total 2-on-1s, only 1 shot on goal. Now here's a partial breakaway. Wyatt Sherwood comes down the left wing. Doesn't take a shot. He will draw a penalty, though, as the arm goes up, and Morabito is going to head to the box on, I believe, a holding call. We'll see what the official signal is. And GBS is going to go to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. Yes, indeed, a hold. And the Titans, who are 0 for 2 on the man advantage with a shorthanded goal allowed, are going to try to get 1 goal back here. Zach Freemuth takes the face-off. Tyler Gornick wins it back below the Carmel goal line. Taken away by Freemuth. Up high for Olmberg. Now Freemuth again left circle. Comes to the right side and drops it off for the right point. Ryan Mulvey, his pass across to Olmberg. Comes outside the zone, and the Titans will have to reset, still with possession. 20 seconds into their power play. Here's Owen Olmberg, back in his own half of neutral ice. He will find Jason Ban waiting at the blue line with a pass, but instead it was deflected by Deacon Rose, and Ban never got that pass. Ultimately, this is offsides. 14:51 to go in the 3rd period of play. 3-1 Carmel. GBS scored first, and it's been 3 unanswered by the Corsairs. GBS still on a power play with 1.5 minutes to go. They win the neutral zone face-off. Locker into Freemuth. Zach Freemuth pokes it ahead of Wren. He then gets it below the goal line. Ban chasing after that one. An attempted clear by Carmel goes to Lochran at the right point. Then he'll get it to neutral ice for Adrian Sokol. Now Lochran again, near side of neutral ice. He will get it to Wojcila, who comes into the zone. Over the blue line right wing side. Swiatkowski takes it away. And getting it back with his glove is Wojcila. Casper tried to get it to the corner, but then Corsairs are able to get it down. It's Michael Huffman with the clear. 45 seconds to go on the power play for the Titans now. Here comes Adrian Sokol. Jack Wren finds it and backhands that one back into the zone. And now just 30 seconds to play on the power play. Adrian Sokol looking to avoid getting his pocket picked by Deacon Rose. Now up ahead. This pass to Callahan, a little bit out of his reach, but Mack gets it back. He shoots from the right circle, and making the save is Steiner. Now this is going to be cleared the length of the ice by the Corsairs, avoiding icing with just 5 seconds to go in their penalty. Out of the box. Here comes Morabito, and we are back to 5-on-5. Titans now 0 for 3 in this game on the power play. Steenstra brings it into the zone. He will pass back to the right point. Loughran goes to the left side corner for Jack Mulvey. Centering backhand pass to the blue paint. Wouldn't go, and the Titans get it back. Holmberg left point down to Callahan. Now Steenstra far side corner. Jack Mulvey with a backhand pass below the goal line. It'll come back out to the near side, but it's taken away by Deacon Rose. Maybe a 2-on-1 for Carmel if they hurry. Rose around Loughran. He centers it. Winger didn't know where it was, and eventually he found it and covered it with his legs. Face-off coming up in the Titans' own zone with 12:54 to go in period number 3. 28 shots on goal for the Titans, 17 for the Corsairs by the official count here at the rink. Face-off will be at the circle to Luke Winger's right. Swiatkowski in there, going up against Jack Mulvey. Swiatkowski wins it. Here's Wren. He will get this one down low. Winger takes a risk and comes way out of his net to put a glove on it below the goal line. Another freeze and another face-off coming up at the same dot. A 1-2 Winger's right. Same matchup as well. Mulvey will go against Swiatkowski. Puck falls and the Titans take possession right off the face-off immediately. Carmel gets it back here. Swiatkowski with a one-time snapper. And Winger makes the save, hanging on to it for the third whistle in the last, 12 minutes, 12 seconds, make that a playing time. This time it'll be at the right circle, and they changed their mind. Left circle it is. For the third straight face-off, Swiatkowski and Jack Mulvey getting ready for the puck. 12:38 to go in the third. 3-1 game in favor of the Corsairs here in Vernon Hills on their home ice. Owen Allenberg getting puck at the near side corner, stolen away. Here's Swiatkowski with it. He tried a centering pass, but that deflects up and comes back out to the left point. Now it squeaks out of the zone. Carmel will dump it back in. And here's Allenberg behind his own goal line. Stretch pass over to Ryan Mulvey, and it'll come outside the zone. Finding it is Davidson. He tried a backhand pass, but it wouldn't work. And Mosley will dump it in. It'll come to the left side corner. Winger comes out of his net and gets it to the far side half boards for Band. Jason couldn't hang on to that puck. Now he finally brings it outside the zone, and he turns on the Jets. He's got a partial breakaway, has to beat Hoffman. He shoots, and Steiner makes the save. Nothing's going in the net for GBS tonight. 29 shots on goal for the Titans, and only one successful. 3 unanswered goals by the Corsairs. And GBS gonna need to turn up the offense soon if they're gonna get a good opportunity to come back in this game. Again, just wanted to remind you that the Titans do not have a regulation loss at all this season. Here's Sherwood getting in there. He gets taken down. This is gonna be a power play for GBS on a delayed penalty call. Finally, the Corsairs touch the puck, and the Titans are going to get their 4th look on the power play of this game. So it'll be a right circle face-off to start the power play for South. Corsairs control right off the draw. Right side corner, they fight for the puck as it's up against the boards. They'll try and clear it out. Loughran keeps it alive. Right point, now Band finds it. Gets it over to the far side. Sherwood picks it up. He's being pressured by Hurljack. Sherwood, then got it to Freemuth. Now Band with it. Jason Band with the puck. He will get it to the right point for Loughran. Now Band gets it back. Right circle. Right point again, Loughran. Cuts into the right circle, centers it, looking for Freemuth with a pass, and shutting the door is Thomas Steiner. Then afterwards, Freemuth getting into it with Hurljack and Sherwood as well. He was going against Kyler Gornick, and then the boys have words for each other after all of that. I don't believe we're going to see a penalty on the play with 10:30 to go in the third period. It's a 3-1 game in favor of the Carmel Catholic Corsairs against the Titans. GBS with 17 games played this season. In and out of the SHL, the Titans have not lost in regulation yet. Here's Adrian Sokol, left point. Will try a shot. It's blocked by Renning close, and it comes back out to neutral ice. Here's Loughran skating through neutral. He comes over the blue line. Grant Loughran. Down low to the near side corner, gets it back, centers it, but it goes to the far side. Out of Jack Mulvey's reach, but now Mulvey's got it back. He will go to the left point. Sokol, slap shot, and that was blocked on its way. Swiatkowski then takes the puck and will clear. 50 seconds left in the GBS power play. 9:50 to go in regulation time. It's also the latest in a game the Titans have ever been down by 2 goals in this season. Jack Mulvey takes the puck. They're going to look to get a power play goal here. But this one, his pass intercepted by Rose, and it rebounds all the way down to the Titans' end. Here's Jason Ban. Nice pass to Sherwood, but he didn't know he had it. And Bavara easily able to take it for Carmel, back for Rose, and all the way down it looked like initially, but Titans are going to stop it in neutral ice. 12 seconds left. Deacon Rose gets tripped and taken down, and I'm not sure if the whistle is for offsides or a penalty. I don't see an arm in the air, but that looked like a pretty clear penalty to me against the Titans, and they're not going to call it. 9:12 to go in the third period. It's a 3-1 hockey game still. Same score as we've had since 14 seconds left in the second period when Kyler Gornick's big slap shot one-timer fooled winger with not a lot of traffic on its way. This one's backhanded outside the zone, but it was just as the penalty expired, so this time it will be an icing against the Corsairs, and the puck will come back into their own zone with 8:52 to go in the third period. A quick chat at the Corsairs net involving Thomas Steiner, and looks like the lines have switched up a little bit for Jim Philbin. He's mixing it up, looking to get some kind of spark. Pajurski and Sokol usually on the same line, but now joined by Will Stevens on the shift. Swiatkowski with the puck for the Corsairs will get this one down below the south goal line. Ryan Mulvey, who wears Mason Dolby's number 14, now that the jerseys have finally arrived for the Titans. No more of that practice number 24 for Ryan Mulvey. Here's Stevens into the zone. Left side, he dropped it off. Adam Sokol then gets it down low. Pajurski below the goal line. Stevens races in there. Will Stevens for his third point of the year with that shot, but it missed the net high. He's got a goal and an assist. Down to the far side corner. Corsairs try and clear, but it's kept alive by the Titans. His makeshift line still out there. Adam Sokol gets a shot away, but it was a weak one, and it was an easy save for Steiner. So here comes Jack Wren the other direction. Wren gets it poked out of his reach by Adrian Sokol. Titans are going to clear this one and change. 7:40 to go in the third period. Still a 3-1 game in favor of Carmel. This pass misses Gamble, and it will be an icing as it rolls all the way down. Face-off coming up in the Titans attacking zone with 7:33 to go in the third period. Titans looking to come back from 2 goals for the second time this season. They did it against York in the SHL season opener. It was a 2-0 game in favor of the Dukes and wound up being a 3-2 final for the Titans. What a way that was to get the SHL season started, and boy, they haven't looked back. Only losing 1 game in SHL play out of the 7 they've had. They But they were able to get a point out of it as it was an overtime loss to Neutral Green. Adrian Sokol whiffed on his pass. Here's Mosley. Now Gamble loves it down to himself. Aiden Gamble goes down low, right wing, below the goal line at the corner. Adrian Sokol. And it's gotten to Mark Mosley, and he takes a shot from the slot. And Winger makes a save there, drawing some oohs and ahs from the Carmel side of the rink. Mosley then forced out of the zone. Carmel will keep possession though. Steenstrup missed a hit. That was intended for Gamble. Instead, Mosley will dump this one in and chase after it while the Titans reset. Both teams change, a couple of skaters, and then this pass for Ban. Jason Ban over the blue line right wing side, out to the far side, picked up by Wyatt Sherwood. He will try a shot that was stopped by Steiner. Now Mark Mosley gets it stolen away by Freemuth. Freemuth gets taken down, and there's no penalty called on that. And this one comes out to neutral ice. Now here's Sherwood. Dropped it off Zach Freemuth. Tried a backhander towards the net, now picked up by Ban. He will get a shot away. That was blocked. Sherwood then will try again. He put it through a Corsairs' legs and then shot high. Now Lochran right point to the left side. Duxius fires, and that one was also partially blocked. Below the Corsair net, they battle for possession of the puck. Freemuth and Ban in there. Finally it pops free, and Caden Gornick with it below the goal line. Now Ban to the right point, Lochran. Left side, Duxius. His shot just goes wide of the net. Alex Duxius looking for his first career varsity SHL point. Wyatt Sherwood. Below the goal line, being pressured by Gornick again. He cross-checks him a couple times, but is not going to get called for a penalty here as they fight for the puck. And Aiden Gamble finds it and will clear it. He's happy to take an icing, but this one is not an icing as it's waved off. Winger is trying to catch Carmel in a change as this one's backhanded in by Freemuth. Off a tip play from Winger's pass, and covering it up is Thomas Steiner for the Freeze. 4:58 in period number 3. GBS looking for a 2-goal comeback in the dying moments of this one to avoid their first regulation loss of the season overall. Looking to improve their SHL record to 7-0-1, but could fall to 6-1-1. They're unable to get something going here soon. This one's dumped in by Almberg. It'll go to the far side. Lenahan tries to backhand it out. Kept alive left point, Ryan Mulvey. Now down low to Callahan, left corner. Back up high for Ryan Mulvey. His shot, or maybe it was a pass, goes down to the right side corner. This pass out to the right point, intended for Almberg. Gets stopped up at the half boards, near side, and eventually Wren is able to get it to neutral. Gotta wonder when Jim Philbin's gonna pull his goaltender. The Titans have never been in a situation this season yet where they've needed to pull their goaltender, but they're down by 2 late. Here's Almberg. Far side now neutral ice. It's poked away by Carmel. There to grab it is Ryan Mulvey. Whiffed on his dump in. Now Jack Wren with the puck. He tries to get around Almberg. He pulls it to his backhand. Not able to get a shot away, but he'll make the pass. And this backhander one-timer by Mosley was stopped by Luke. 3:40 to go, third period. Far side half boards. This one goes down below the goal line. Carmel looking for a little bit of insurance here with 3.5. Almberg tries to get it out, but it's kept alive at the point. That was Hurljack keeping it in, right side. Now Almberg slams Mark Mosley down below the Titan goal line, no penalty. Now Steenstrup's going to try and catch after this puck. He is able to, but Tyler Gornick cuts him off and hits him into the boards. Winger still in his net. Still in his net for the time being. Now Jack Mulvey. Below the goal line, it's Steenstrup far side corner. Couldn't make anything happen, and Gornick able to steal it away. Tyler Gornick. Into the zone through Adrian Sokol's legs. Down below the goal line, and picking it up is Mark Mosley. Now Dankelson left side point. He will take a shot, blocked by Nick Ventura. Now the Titans poke it away. Jason Band looking to catch up to this puck. Not able to. Carmel's going to get it back into the Titan zone. Winger wanted an icing, but he's not going to get one. Now here's Adrian Sokol to Freeman. Goes cross ice for Sherwood. Wyatt Sherwood needs to settle it down. Sherwood back up high, but he'll be there. Vander Krug will have to chase back in neutral ice. Winger still in his net. 2:14 to go in the third period. Titans looking for a 2-goal comeback. Here comes Sherwood down the zone, over the blue line, left wing side, centers it. Freemuth not in his reach. Winger still in the net. Sherwood will get it down to the left corner. Jim Philbin's known for pulling his goaltender late, but he hasn't had to do it this season yet. Winger comes halfway out as they pin it up against the far side boards. Carmel's happy to just kill time here as we get down to 1:45 to go. Now stealing it away and getting it to neutral ice for Carmel is Capulong. Titans will dump it back in. Luke Winger needs to get out of his net soon. He's been in the whole time. This one's going to be cleared down by Carmel, not enough for icing. Here's Adrian Sokol with 1:25 over the blue line right wing side. He comes all the way into the zone and gets a shot away from the right circle, and that's saved by Steiner. 1:19 to go, third period. Titans lead shots on goal 33-19. But it's a 3-1 game for the Corsairs, and you got to think a timeout's coming here for the Titans. And there you have it. Jim Philbin calls his one and only timeout, and the teams will meet at their bench. You got to figure he's going to get Luke Winger out of there on this subsequent face-off. That'll take place at the right circle of GBS's attacking zone. 1:19 on the clock. 3-1 lead for the Corsairs. You got to wonder what Philbin is saying to his guys at the bench right now. Usually when the Titans are having a hard time in a game, you see Jim Philbin pretty animated on the bench, especially when it's a game that they quote-unquote should be winning, but very calm right now. EJ Eberhardt on the other side on the Carmel bench, drawing up a play on the whiteboard, and the big guns are going to stay out there for him. Swiatkowski, Gornick, Wren, Lenahan, and Vavra. Titans will keep Luke Winger in the net for now, but he'll stay at the hash marks. You can see Jim Philbin saying, wait, hold on a second. Or actually, that's him. I think that's just him leaning up against the wall. So here we go, right circle face-off. You got Loughran out there with Sherwood, Freemuth, and Band. Almberg and Sokol playing defense. Loughran, a temporary forward, and Winger did end up making it out of the net prior to that puck drop. And this puck touched by a high stick by GBS, so the face-off going to come back into their own zone. 1:11 to go, third period. 3-1 game Carmel. GBS on the verge of losing their first SHL game in regulation and overall. Off the face-off, GBS controls back below their goal line. Winger waits for his cue. Jason Band comes up with it. Stretch ice pass, he has to turn around now. Jack Wren intercepts, he'll backhand that one down. Winger sets it aside for Band. GBS needs to hurry before it becomes impossible. Swiatkowski intercepts in neutral ice, he'll get that one down low. Carmel doing a great job of keeping GBS from even getting outside their own zone and getting an opportunity to pull Luke Winger. Now sent into the zone by Band. Here comes Winger to the bench. 6 attackers for the Titans. Off to replace him is Grant Loughran. 20 seconds to go. This centering pass for Band, intercepted by Carmel, and they will dump it down. Not going to go far enough for icing. This is the game right here. Wyatt Sherwood into the zone. He gets stopped up by Lenahan. Sherwood picks it up. Lenahan gets it out, and this one is not going to go far enough for icing. And with 9 seconds left, the Carmel Catholic Corsairs will be the first team of the 2022-23 season to defeat the Glenbrook South Titans in regulation, and they will pour off the bench and celebrate with Thomas Steiner, who makes 32 saves on the 33 shots he's faced. And the Titans will hang their heads and make their way into the locker room as they have fallen to 6-1-1 on the SHL season. And will drive home tonight from Vernon Hills with 0 points for the first time this season. Carmel played a great game against the Titans. They found some momentum there in the second period, and they carried that all the way to the end of the game, which saw a scoreless third period and a final score of Carmel 3, Glenbrook South 1. That's going to do it for our broadcast here on the South Hockey Radio Network and live on Twitch. We will be right back at it, I believe on Wednesday. I might actually have to double check that. I usually have it written down, so sorry. Just one moment, I'll have that information for you. And, excuse me, a week from today is the next Titan game. It'll be Thursday night at 5:50 p.m. And the Titans will head to Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion and see the Stevenson Patriots for the first time since the Titans knocked them out of the SHL quarterfinals and a big upset in that series. And PJ Eberhardt, a happy camper, the Carmel head coach, on this big win for the Corsairs over the Titans. That is going to do it for our broadcast now. Thank you so much for listening on the South Hockey Radio Network. My name is Dylan Ward. It was Gerard Boris on the camera and technical aspect of things. We will see you Thursday night at 5:50 for the next Titan game. We'll be right there. We'll be right here where you found us tonight on the South Hockey Radio Network. Have a great weekend, everybody.